Hey everybody, I'm having a great time on vacation, but I'm not the only one who's been having a great time. In the Bible, there was a king who was also having a great time. This king was actually King Nebuchadnezzar's son. This king threw a huge banquet, a big party. He had 1,000 people invited to that. That's a big party. And so they're having a great time. And then he says, hey, you know that holy temple from Israel where we stole a whole bunch of their dishes and cups and stuff, all those holy things, God's things? Yeah, bring those in and we can drink out of those. And so they do, and they're having a great time. So they were drinking out of these, and then all of a sudden, a hand appears. That's gotta be creepy. A hand appears and it starts to write on the wall. King was so scared he turned pale. And his knees started knocking. His legs were shaking so hard. I thought that only happened in Scooby-Doo. But he is so scared, and then his wife comes in and she says, don't worry. There is a man of God. And he is very wise. He did a lot of great things for your father, the king, and he can help us now too. Now, this guy was Daniel. Remember a few weeks ago I talked about Daniel and the lion's den? Daniel was around for a few kings. And so Daniel is called in to interpret the writing. And Daniel says, okay, yeah, bad news. If only it were good news, but it's not. Bad news. You are going to get punished because you have not been listening to the Lord. And you've brought in these dishes from the Lord's temple. And you're going to get punished because you haven't been listening to God. And he got overthrown. Somebody else took the throne the next day. The king, he was disrespecting the things that belonged in God's temple. These things were considered holy because God is holy. In life, it's not about how much talent a person has. It's not about how great they are. It's not about things. It's not about winning medals. It's not about being king or anything like that. What matters is that we are each a child of God. When we follow him, we are his children. He makes us holy. He sent his son Jesus to die on the cross for us. And then 3 days later, he came back to life. He did this because he wanted to be able to forgive us of all the things that we have done wrong. He paid the price of all those things for us. In life, it's not about things. It's about how God makes us holy.